right. Yep, that seems pretty loud. Okay, so today we are doing the Rockschool Debut book again. We're going to do a little bit of stuff before we get into the book, but the focus in the book today is what we need to do in the couple of songs we should be more confident with now, which is Ain't No Sunshine and I'm Yours. And we're going to look at how to get the best marks for those exams. So what we really need to be focusing on now, okay? But let's make a start with some other stuff first. So here we go. We've got our notes here, our note values. We've got this one with the green magnet here, the yellow one, the red one, and the pink one. So we've done this before, but we've just had half term, which means we've all had a bit of a break, most probably. And what we want to do is just make sure we remember everything we can. So what we're going to do first of all is just get all of these into order, smallest to biggest. We have done this before, so let's get it done nice and quickly, okay? All right, go for it. Which color do you think is the smallest? It's this one. The red one. So if you shouted out red, well done. Good job. And then what's next? The next smallest now from the top line. So just shout out your answer nice and loudly if you can. Is it yellow? No, it's green. There we go. So we got the red one, the green one. What's next? Next biggest is yellow. Yeah, there we go. That's the yellow one. And then the next biggest is obviously the pink one. That's the only one left. All right, so we have got our notes in order from the smallest to the biggest. Let's just check if we know how much they're worth, though. So how many beats are they worth? The smallest one here, how many beats is that smallest one worth? Have a think about it. All right, I'm going to write the answer here. Let's see if you have the same. There we go. That smallest one there is only worth half a beat. And then I'm going to give you a clue. Basically what happens next is they all just double. So 2 halves equals 1 whole. All right, great job. So 2 halves equals 1, so that's 1 beat. And then we double it again. So what's 2 times 1 is just 2, isn't it? So we go da-dum. So that one's worth 2 beats. And then if we double that one again, we're going to get 4, aren't we? So music kind of does that quite a lot. It either halves or doubles. So we've got half, 1, 2, and 4. And that's how many beats they are worth. All right. Well done if you remembered that. Great job. Now, I'm going to go onto the back of my board where I have my tab written out. Rubbed off slightly there, isn't it? I'll just put that T back on. It's just rubbed off slightly when I had the board the other way around. So there we go. That's the tab. T-A-B. Now remember, we've got 6 lines. Why? Do you remember why we've got 6 lines? Again, shout it out if you remember. Because we've got 6 strings on our guitar and each line is our guitar string, right? Okay, excellent. Why is there a blue marker here? I always do this. It might not always be blue. I might change the color, but I've always been putting a magnet on that bottom line. Do you remember why? Have a quick think about it. It's to help you remember something. It's because that bottom line is actually your thickest string. So I always put a marker where the thickest string is. Because it's a bit confusing, isn't it? Because the thickest string here on the tab is our bottom one. But on a guitar, like this one here, it's actually our top string. So it's a little bit confusing. So I always mark that one for you so you remember. All right, so I'm going to put some numbers on here. So remember, we're going to look at the string. Okay, that's string number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to put a number on the string, and that is the number you have to play. Okay, this isn't going to be from the book. This is just a bit of fun and to make sure you get some practice reading music and reading your tab. Okay, all right, here we go. I'm going to put a number on one of those lines. I want you to play that string for me. This is going to be quite an easy one. We'll start with an easy one, shall we? Ha! Doesn't get much easier than that, really, surely. Okay, can you see the number at the top here? Number 0. So just work out quickly, what string do you think that is? You can think about it in 2 ways. String number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or just think, that's my thickest string, and it's at the other end, isn't it? Okay, so 0. All right, going to do another number. I'll do a few and then I'll check them all with you, okay? All right, another one. Let's go here. Yeah, let's do this one. Okay, what about that one? Can you see the number there? Number 2. So remember, that's going to be the 2nd fret, isn't it? And then just think about the string you're on. So 1, 2, 3, the 3rd string. Make sure you're counting from your bottom string, your thinnest string if we're going from this side. 1, 2, 3, okay? That's your thickest string, remember. All right, next one. Let's go here. Hang on. I was going to do a 3, but I just had this feeling I was going to do it back to front. It's weird writing upside down. Right, there we go. There's my 3. Where are you going to play that? Pop your finger on that and play the right string if you can get there. Excellent. And I'm going to do one more, and it's going to be there. That's the right way around, isn't it? There we go. There we go. So have a go at playing that one as well. That's a number 4. And again, we can count the strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you can go from the thickest string and just think it's the next one up. Okay? All right, here we go. So I'm going to pop that up here. And I'm going to grab my guitar and we'll just go through those, make sure we got them right. So the first one was a 0 on that first string. So remember, the first string is your thinnest one here at the bottom. So all we had to do for that one was just go like this and play that E note. Right, nice and simple, that one. Next one was number 2. So that's the 2nd fret and it's on the 3rd string. 1, 2, 3. Number 2. So 3rd string, let's get that first. 1, 2, 3. Remember to count from the bottom. 1, 2, 3. And then the 2nd fret is going to be here. Okay, just like that. And that's an A note. All right, next one. Number 3. And that, as we can see, is on the thickest string. So we can just go straight to the thickest string and play the 3rd fret. So thickest string is at the top, 3rd fret, 1, 2, 3. There we go. And that's a G note. Excellent. And the last one, let's get the last one done. Number 4 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 5th string. So let's get the right string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the right string, and then the fret number is number 4. So I'm just going to put my finger there and play that string. And there we go. Like I said, that's not from any song, it's just some practice reading the tab so we start feeling more and more confident with it. Okay? Excellent. Great job indeed. Now, let's have a look at a couple of the songs. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to look at Ain't No Sunshine, which I know that most of you should feel quite confident with. But we're going to have a little look at it and read some information from the book, which often gets kind of forgotten about, okay? So if we grab our books, we're looking at page 12 and 13. That's Aint No Sunshine. So this is the book, isn't it? Page 12 and 13 is Aint No Sunshine. So if you kind of go around there, but we're going to flick over onto page 14 and we're going to look at that and just talk about what that means to us. All right, so we're going to read through that in a minute and talk about what that means to us. But I think first of all, let's have a play through Aint No Sunshine with the music and make sure that you guys are feeling happy with it at the moment, okay? So Aint No Sunshine, as I said, page 12 and 13, we're going to play through together. There you go, my pick, it was hiding from me. Haha, right. So we're going to play through Aint No Sunshine with the music. So here we go, let's just
Aint No Sunshine.
get this going.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ain't no
2, 3,
sunshine
4.
when she's gone. It's not warm
3,
when
4.
she's away. Ain't no
2, 3,
sunshine when she's
4.
gone, but she's always gone too long. Anytime.
3,
Wonder
2,
this
3,
time
4.
where she's gone. Wonder if
3,
she's
4.
gone to stay. Ain't no
2, 3,
sunshine when
4.
she's gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime
3,
she
4.
goes away.
There we go. All right. Really good. I hope that went well for you guys. I know it's been the half term, so you might not have practiced it that much over the break, but just do your best to remember, and we're going to practice it a couple more times anyway, okay? However, before we play again, I wanted just to, as I said, go over the information on page 14. So, page 14, I'm going to turn over and read this technical guidance to you guys. Okay, so it says, rhythmically, this riff needs to sync really closely with the backing track to provide a confident sounding performance. So all that means is that we need to play in time with the backing track really well. Okay, try to make certain that longer notes are held as long as they're written. So the notes are longer, like the ones that look like this, we need to make sure we're holding them for their full length, okay? So that's a 4 beat, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to hold those notes for a long time, all right? And then it says, and that the arpeggiated figures have clear and controlled rhythms to them. So that sounds quite confusing, doesn't it? So I'm just going to go over what it means so we can practice that together, okay? All right, so first of all, it says that we need to make sure we're in sync with the music. So we are in time with the music. And that's really important for the first riff, which is just this bit that we play. Okay, so we're going to play that with the music. And what we're going to really focus on is just making sure that we are exactly in time. So I'm going to play along as well. And just make sure you're sticking in time with me as best you can, okay? And we'll play the first page so we get to play that riff 3 times, okay? We play it twice at the beginning, don't we? And then once at the end of the page. So we'll do the whole of that first page and practice that. So here we go. Really focus on staying in time with me as best you can, all right?
Aint No Sunshine.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2,
Ain't no
3,
sunshine
4.
when she's gone. It's not warm
3,
when
4.
she's away.
1, 2,
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, Wonder this time when.
Okay, pausing that. So let's do that one more time. And like I said, really focus on keeping in time as best you can with that music and with me because I'm playing with the music anyway. Okay, here we go again.
Ain't No Sunshine.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And 1, 2,
Ain't no sunshine
3, 4.
when she's gone. It's not warm
3,
when
4.
she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where she.
All right, there we go. And also, as I said, just make sure when you're playing that you're holding these notes for as long as you can, okay? So that's the last note in our riff. That is the one where we go. There. That's the long note, so make sure you're holding that one for the full 4, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. All right? That's how that one goes, remember. Okay, the next bit in the technical information is a bit confusing because it talks about arpeggiated notes and things like that, and it sounds really complicated. All it means is when we play this bit, which is the E minor and the D minor, it's just telling us to make sure that we play with a good steady rhythm and that we can hear all of those notes. All right? So here are two things that we don't want. We don't want this. All right? Where we can't hear the notes properly. Okay? And we don't want this. Where the notes are different lengths. Okay? So I've talked about this before. When we play this bit, we need to make sure our notes are going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Okay? So they're all da 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 da. They're all in time and a good rhythm to them. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and okay? Like that. So let's just practice that a couple of times together. Get your fingers in the right position so we're nice and ready to go. We want to make sure that we can hear all the notes, and we want to make sure that we don't have some which are really quick and some which are longer. Okay? So I'm going to count, and I'll count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're hitting on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay? All right, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and let's just do that bit again, okay? This is just the E minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, this time we'll do the E minor and the D minor, okay? So we'll go and the next bit. Okay, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay? So make sure when you're practicing you're really thinking about this stuff because this is how we make sure we get the best marks we can, okay? If you can just play through the piece and you can do it all right, you'll probably pass, okay? But this is what the examiner is always looking for, whether your notes can be heard clearly and if you're following the technical guidance from the next page in the song, okay? So all these songs have got technical guidance just after them, so make sure that's why we're kind of reading through it and making sure we know what we're doing, okay? All right, anyway, enough talk. Let's go on to I'm Yours. So we're just going to play this. All right, I'm not going to talk through the technical guidance of this one this week. Too much talking already. So let's play through I'm Yours. If you don't remember this one, please just pop something in the chat on the YouTube there. Alright, you can see hopefully where I've written hi at the beginning. So if you need to cover any of this again, please just pop it in the chat and we can sort that out. If you don't have the chat function, like you're watching on TV or something, and you need some extra help with this song or any of the others, then please pop onto the calendar and add yourself into the list. Just book a lesson basically on the calendar. All right, I'm Yours. Okay. Are you ready for this one? Do you remember the chords? Think about the chords. So we got a G. Look in your book, page 16. So a G, a D, an E minor, and a C. Okay, they were the chords: G, D, E minor, and a C. And we play those 3 times, okay? Before we get to that chorus. Here we go, let's play.
I'm Yours.
1, 2, 3,
4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. The C and the G.
Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks.
3, 4.
And now I'm trying to get back.
And one more. So, and then
Living
D.
at my bestest and nothing's gonna stop me
E
but
minor.
divine intervention. I reckon it's
And then
again
C.
my turn to win.
And then we got the
some
chorus.
more, learn
So.
some. I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Into the outro. So G, and then D, E minor, A. Remember the A, and then the G at the end. All right, excellent. So again, with this song, make sure that when you see these ones, that's all the chords towards the beginning of the song. Make sure we're holding those for as long as we can in that count of 4. 2, 3, 4. All right, try to get to 4 before you change chord. That's quite tricky. Sorry, bad connection. Give me a sec. Don't know what's going on. My connection seems to be going. I think it's better. Okay, I'll continue. So let's go again. So I'm Yours. Let's play through one more time.
I'm Yours.
1, 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and C.
Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks.
3, 4.
And now I'm trying to get back.
4,
Before the
and
cool
G.
done run out, and I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some
2,
more
3,
love.
once more.
Hesitate.
Okay. Right, the connection is now excellent again. I don't know what happened there, sorry. Right, so let's go from the beginning again. Here we go.
I'm yours.
1, 2, 3, 4.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to hold these as long as you can. 2, 3, 4.
Well, you
1,
done
2,
me, and you bet I felt
4,
it. I tried to be chill,
2,
but you're so hot
3,
that I melted.
4,
I fell right through
2,
the cracks,
3, 4.
and now I'm trying to get back.
Try to change it on
Before
4.
the cool done run
2,
out, and I'll be
3,
giving it my
4,
bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine
3,
intervention.
4,
I reckon
1,
it's again
2,
my turn
4.
to win
Into
some
the chorus.
more
3,
love, some
4.
I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Outro. 3, 4. G. 3, 4. And D. 2, 3, 4. A, remember? Here we go. And a G. Yay! Excellent. Right. The other song that we were looking at was Knocking on Heaven's Door. So let's go to that. Let's go to that briefly, and just try playing through the first couple of lines. Okay, so let's remember this one. Similar chords to I'm Yours. We got a G, just the one finger G this time. Okay, and then a D, and then an A minor. So the A minor is that chord, remember, that we use in Aint No Sunshine, where we do this. Alright, that's the A minor chord. So from the beginning again, G, D, A minor twice, and then G, D, C. G, D, C. Okay? Alright. Again, we did this a couple of weeks back, so let's have a little playthrough and just see where we're going with it, okay? Here we go.
Knocking on Heaven's Door.
1,
2,
2,
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
Mama, take
3,
this badge from me.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
I can't use it
4.
anymore.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
It's getting dark, too dark to see.
2, 3, 4. 1,
Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door.
2, 3, 4. Alright, gonna stop it there. So all we're doing is playing the same thing there 3 or so times, okay? So it's G, D, A minor, G, D, C. Now remember, when we're playing these, because we have... Where is my minim? There it is, it's on the floor. My minim's trying to escape. Because we have everything as a minim, that means we're playing on beat 1 and beat 3, okay? So you'll hear me counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright? So remember, we're playing on 1 and 3, and we're playing the A minor and that C twice for most of that song. Okay? So let's just get to that again. Here we go.
Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Here we go.
1,
G, 2,
2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
Mama, take this badge from me.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
I can't use it anymore.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
It's getting dark, too dark to see.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Knock, knock.
All right, there we go. So yeah, so today we've been through our note values again. Quick exercise on reading the tab, so to keep up our skills with that, with reading our music. We've talked through the technical guidance of Aint No Sunshine. So do have a look at the technical guidance on the other songs as well. It's really helpful, but it can be slightly confusing, which is why I went through that one. Okay, with the technical guidance in Aint No Sunshine, we thought about making sure that our first riff is really nicely in time with the music. The riff is just this bit. And then we also thought about our arpeggiated part, which is just the bit where we go. Okay? All right, excellent job. Right, remember to book in for lessons if you need to. Hopefully we'll be back in schools in a couple of weeks though. Looks like the 8th of March is going to be good. So take care and I will see you next week. As I said, please just get in touch if you want to go over any of the lessons or any bits that you might be confused with, okay? All right, bye-bye, take care.